I'm Alger and Greif from the Oregonian. This is Tyson, Alger of the Oregonian, and we're here outside the StubHub Center in Carson, California, which is the Oregon Ducks' home for practices all this week. It's December 30th, and we just watched the first 15 minutes of Oregon's practice today.
Enthralling.
Yeah, what we saw was a lot of guys, no pads, shorts, helmets, jerseys, but that's pretty much it, going at less than half speed, just kind of different formations, just look like they're almost going through a script of sorts of what they might run. I guess one observation for me was that Hroniss Grasu, who we learned earlier today, is going to be ready to play in the Rose Bowl in 2 days, was mixing in at center alongside Grasu and Stevens, who had replaced him after Grasu's injury. So that's, I guess, that's something. Yeah. We can't really draw too many wide comparisons out of 15 minutes of practice. Yeah. But what did you see, if any?
Yeah, I would just say like the only other things that you could even possibly look for in there, because you know they're not going to be showing. Yeah, at 15 minutes they know we're coming. They're not going to be showing us anything that they don't want to be seen. But you know, you just had some of those guys that had been banged up before, like Tyson, Stanford, even Grasu, and they were all practicing today. They were all, it was a slow practice, but they're out there. They looked fine. I don't know. It was just kind of cool to kind of get in there and just see how well scripted those practices are between the drills and sort of all that sort of thing. It's a very well-oiled machine they're running there.
Yeah. So before we had 15 minutes with practice, we had 45 minutes with the Ducks this morning at a press conference. And again, the Grasu news was maybe the most newsy of the items that came out of that. Scott Frost, the offensive coordinator, said he is going to be ready to play. That Grasu and Stevens, his replacement again, has been probably the most improved Duck, he thinks, a guy that they think got a lot out of this year, a lot more than they expected. I just sensed a confident group, a group that probably didn't want to be doing interviews anymore, so who knows how much that plays into it, but they just seemed confident and loose, not like they're playing the defending national champions.
Yeah, completely, and there's been a lot of talk about Florida State's confidence over the last couple of days, the way they kind of carry themselves, even some of the things they've said about the Ducks, but don't take anything that the Ducks have said lightly, or as non-confidence, because like you said, like they're very relaxed with this. I think they know they've played so well this year with a lot of those guys injured now that they have everyone back. I don't think there's any lack of we're going to do well on Thursday in this group.
Yeah. The only other thing, looking ahead, tomorrow, New Year's Eve, Jimbo Fisher of Florida State and Mark Helfrich are going to have their last press conference of the week. And after that, thankfully, it's game day. It's a 2 p.m. kickoff in Pasadena.